Welcome to the Deep Dive by Outlier, where we uncover the market's hidden trends and give you the edge you need. Head on over to ovtlyr.com right now to save time, make money, and start winning with less risk today. Now let's jump right in.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. You sent in this CNBC article from just yesterday.
Oh, wow.
November 4th, 2024.
Okay.
About China. Considering raising its local government debt limits.
Yeah.
Sounds a bit dry, right? But this is way more than just a headline.
It is.
You know,
Yeah.
This is about understanding how the second largest economy in the world keeps things running.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's like we're getting a peek behind the curtain of China's economic engine room.
Yeah.
We're not just talking numbers here.
Right.
This is about how China balances growth, keeps things stable, and plays its role on the global stage.
Okay, so the title of the CNBC article is China Reviews Plan to Increase Local Government Debt. Let's unpack what that really means.
Okay.
The article highlights that China's parliament is actually reviewing a proposal to raise this debt limit, which signals they might be ready to pump some serious government money into their economy, which has been hitting the brakes lately.
Yeah, and it's crucial to remember that local governments in China are the ones who handle a lot of the essential public services. Infrastructure. Education. Healthcare, you name it.
Yeah.
But their budgets have been squeezed recently.
The article mentions that a big chunk of their income from land sales to developers has taken a hit. I'm guessing that's been a major source of cash for them.
Absolutely. And this drop in revenue is directly connected to the turmoil in China's property market.
Okay.
Think of it like a domino effect.
Right.
The property market wobbles, and suddenly local governments feel the squeeze.
So to counter this, they're looking at raising the debt limit.
Right.
But how much are we talking about here? Give us some context.
Well on tight. The article quotes an economist who estimates China could be greenlighting an additional 10 trillion yuan.
Wow.
That's over 1.4 trillion US dollars in new debt allowance over the next few years. And get this, a large chunk of that is to swap out what they call hidden debt.
Hidden debt?
Yeah.
That sounds a little shady. What's that all about?
It's kind of like off-the-books borrowing that local governments have racked up over time.
Okay.
Imagine you're trying to stick to a budget.
Right.
But you have all these secret credit card bills piling up. The article estimates China has a whopping 50 to 60 trillion yuan.
Oh my gosh.
Almost another 8.5 trillion US dollars in this hidden debt.
But on the other hand,
there's also a compelling argument for sticking with globalization.
There is.
It's brought tremendous benefits to billions of people worldwide, hasn't it?
Absolutely. Globalization has played a significant role in lifting millions out of poverty.
Right.
It's increased access to a wider variety of goods and services.
Okay.
And it's spurred innovation and technological progress at an unprecedented rate.
So it's not a black and white issue.
No, it's not.
There are pros and cons to both globalization and deglobalization.
Exactly. And the reality is the future likely lies somewhere in between.
Right.
We're probably not heading toward a complete reversal of globalization.
Okay.
But we're also unlikely to see a continuation of the same breakneck pace of integration that we've witnessed in recent decades.
So we're likely to see a kind of selective globalization.
Yeah.
Where countries choose to cooperate and engage in some areas while prioritizing their own national interests in others.
Precisely. And this raises some important questions.
Right.
How will those choices be made?
Who will reap the benefits and who will be left behind?
Right.
How will this new, more fragmented world order impact global stability and prosperity?
Big questions indeed.
They are.
And there are no easy answers.
Not at all.
But one thing is certain. The decisions made by governments and businesses in response to China's economic challenges will have a profound and lasting impact on the trajectory of globalization.
Absolutely.
And for all of us, it's crucial to stay informed, engaged, and to participate in the conversation about how we want to shape this future.
Couldn't agree more.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into China's debt dilemma and its implications for globalization, let's leave you with one final thought to ponder. In this increasingly complex and interconnected world, it's more important than ever to cultivate critical thinking skills, to be able to separate fact from fiction, and to engage in respectful dialogue with those who hold different perspectives.
I think that's key.
Remember, the future is not preordained. It's something we create together through our choices and actions.
Well said.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
It's been a pleasure.
We hope you found it insightful and thought-provoking.
I hope so, too.
Until next time.
Yeah.
Keep exploring.
Keep learning.
Keep learning and keep asking those tough questions.
Hey, thanks so much for deep diving with us today. Head on over to outlier.com. That's OVTLYR.com to save time, make money, and start winning with less risk today. And we'll see you next time.